Introducing the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm, and many more. The Open Palm Podcast, where the host engages his listeners with inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas. Topics include: make more mistakes, how much is your value, don't get right, get going, learning to let go, excellence is a habit, and more. Binge listen today. Subscribe today. It's getting excellent ratings. That's the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. You can also find it on YouTube. Make sure you share it with your social networks and connect on Twitter and Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's the Open Palm Podcast with Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms. Go listen, download, and subscribe now.
My friend, here we are in Deming, New Mexico, when we had just left Marfa the other day in El Cosmico in Marfa, Texas. Now we are in New Mexico, and we've been traveling around hitting different national parks, and it's just been a wonderful feeling to be out in the fresh air, camping, meditating, breathing, playing music, and just sharing ideas and good vibes. And another thing that has happened recently, something that has been in the works for a while, but for the life of me, I felt like procrastination had set in. Well, I had to take my own advice. You don't have to get it right. You just have to get going. My friend, don't let perfection get in the way of your progress. Don't let the need to get it right all the time get in the way of you moving forward or moving the needle in your life, in your relationships, or in your business. Make sure that you are not being the biggest critic and saying, oh, it has to be perfect before I release it. No. Every expert was once a beginner. Success all depends on the second letter. I once had a friend who told me that when it came to perfection and doing something half-ass, or at least just starting something, she'd rather have a half-ass clean house than a dirty house. She says, you gotta half-ass sometimes, you gotta do things. Sometimes you just gotta get going, I'm sure you can imagine, I'm sure you know the feeling of staring at that blank page or just having something in front of you and just having the feeling creep in you, like, oh, you want to do it, but you're just overly critical of yourself. Well, my friend, throw that out the window. Don't judge yourself so harshly. You don't have to get it right all the time. You just have to get going. So, thank you for listening, my friend. And the surprise is a new book. This is now my second book that I have published. Two-time author here. I'm so excited to bring this to the world, to bring this to you, this positive energy, this upliftment, this enlightenment, this excitement. And I really put a lot of energy into this. I put a lot of passion into this. I put a lot of peace into this. And ironically, it's called Finding Inner Peace, a Guide to the Wisdom Within. I'll make sure that it's in the show notes of this episode so that you can check it out, my friend. But it's on Amazon now. Finding Inner Peace. May it bring you peace, or may it allow you to find the peace that is already within you. Whenever it comes to having a project in front of you, my friend, once again, don't allow perfection to stop your progress. Don't allow it to halt or hinder you in life. You don't always have to get it right. Sometimes it's more than enough to just get going. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in Deming, New Mexico. The open palm means harmony with the world, understanding our place in the world, using our skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. I pray you received a kind message today, letting you know that you are wonderful, you are amazing, you can do anything that you want, anything that you wish, you can. Believe that you can today. Believe in yourself like we believe in you. My friend, share this episode with a like-minded individual who's learning and growing, punting perfection and going for it each and every day. Pay it forward so more can hear the message. And if this is your very first time receiving this podcast, then welcome. Definitely subscribe if you are not already for more inspirational messages like this. And if you feel it within your heart to support, compelled to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw, and supporting the podcast there is much appreciated, my friend. See, even though the episode is not perfect, I'm still putting it up anyway, because that's what we do, my friend. An original is always worth more than a copy. So I once read a quote that, in life, we've been given a gift to give back to the world. So whatever you've been given, give it away. So thank you for your support, my friend. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are. Stay blessed. Check out that book on Amazon, Finding Inner Peace by Jerome. And as always, take care. Hey there, my friend. So you've heard about Anchor, but do you know why it's the easiest way to make a podcast? Well, first off, it's free. It allows you to use creation tools that let you record your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear yours. Let's see what you have to offer the world.